After weeks of debate, the NAACP, America's oldest and largest civil rights organization, has said that while it wants an African American on the Supreme Court, Thomas is not the one. Our legal correspondent is Tim O'Brien.
NAACP leaders accused Thomas of having a reactionary philosophical approach inconsistent with positions taken by the organization in the past.
It was his positions in regards to affirmative action. It was his positions in regards to the kinds of prosecutions and the kinds of investigations he did when he was at EEOC.
And they vowed to use all their resources to deny Thomas a seat on the Supreme Court. While the opposition of the NAACP is significant in its own right, the greatest impact may be to make it easier for others to oppose the Thomas nomination without fear of being accused of racism. Within hours of the NAACP's announcement, the AFL-CIO came out against Thomas.
The president's apparent resolve to make the court the preserve of the far right wing leaves us with no other choice but to oppose Judge Thomas.
The Leadership Conference on Civil Rights, which orchestrated the defeat of Robert Bork to the High Court 4 years ago, is now all but certain to also oppose Thomas's nomination. Making the rounds on Capitol Hill today, Thomas would not talk about the mounting opposition.
I think I prefer not to comment.
His backers say they still believe he'll be confirmed, but some concede privately that with a broad range of civil rights groups coalescing against his nomination, the road to confirmation is going to be bumpy. Tim O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
Our latest ABC News poll shows that public support for Judge Thomas's nomination has been increasing. 58% of whites and 61% of blacks responding now say they approve of the nomination. That's up from the beginning of July, when only about 40% of both groups said they approved.